Good morning, Arvind here. So today we will see Bharani Nakshatra. Okay, so we will see some of the with some explanation of with some stories like from Agni Puranas and other things, so that you get an idea about how this nakshatra works. Okay, Bharani, as we all know, is Venus, and that predominantly means it's a female sign. When Bharani Nakshatra, what is deity is Yama. That's interesting. Why Yama? So he basically guides the soul to experience what we have done and face the consequences of whatever we do, as in the name of karma. And he prepares us to move to the next phase of life, that is the next life. So if you look at the Venus's primary focus, it's usually money, wealth, artha, all the materialistic thing is what Venus indicates. So Bharani basically indicates that. Okay, so it also, when you go to materialistic world, it will also give you some suffering and lot of what you call, it will be on the negative side. You can see a lot of negative thing. So if you are generally looking at extremists, they come from this Bharani Nakshatra. So that's the essence, important thing that you have to keep in mind about Bharani Nakshatra. So let's proceed to the next session where we'll talk about a small story. So the story is Chaya, the what you call the clone of Sanjana, the son's wife. So she has got a preference over her own sons, which is basically Shani, and he does not like that. So that's the reason he hits her. No, he kicks her in the stomach, and that's how she curses him with the leg, and that's how it is shot. Okay, and it's always weakened. Okay. So, and it gets sown, and there are worms in that, and he goes and prays to his father, tells his father that this is what has happened, and he couldn't believe that his own mother has done this. And that's how father gives him a cock which eats the worms in the leg. And that's a different story. When the time is appropriate, we'll see how that cock comes into the picture. Okay, so that's how it is. And then what happens is Bharani Nakshatra has basically individuals. They have a lot of strength toward justice, equality. So even though her mother was more inclined to her own friends, but that's natural instinct of mother. But he couldn't even take that, and they started fighting against his own mother. So they could, if there is injustice, that is how they can face it up, and that's how the extremist kind of a character role comes up in this particular nakshatra. When you look at it's from one of the references from Rig Veda, Yamini born to the sun god and Sanjana. Okay, Yamini is one, but she is a female and she falls for Yamaha. Yama is the son of Chaya and Sun, and Yamini is the daughter of Sun and Sanjana. So she falls for Yamaha and she wants to get married and have offsprings from them. So which Yamaha seriously rejects the proposal, and he seriously tells her that this is not right. It cannot be done. This will only lead to defects in the near future. It's not at all right. And he sticks to this word, and he actually goes to Sun, and he's the first person to die. That's the one portion of it. Okay, so and if you look at in today's now this thing, the scientific analysis, you're not supposed to get married to your own genetically close to you. You're supposed like you're supposed to be out of the, you have to go and pick it up from outside your clan, and then that's how the genetics become stronger, and it's supported by that, and this is what is being said in the old literature also, that, and that's how Shani indicates that, Bharani indicates that. Okay, so he says if such a this thing is engaged, and such an act is engaged where brothers and sisters as well, because as far as Sani is concerned, she is also the mother. Okay, Sanjana is also the mother. Chaya is also the mother. So born to them as a sister. So he does not want to have any relationship with her, the other than a sisterly relationship. So then, with this kind of a picture in mind, what you have to see, Shani as a person who stakes for his moral rights. So whether he likes, whether it is right or wrong, whether other comes or not. So they stand for his own rights. That is what is Yamaha's. So Bharani Nakshatra is like that. Okay, so you keep this in the mind whenever you're trying to read. So Bharani comes from a word called Bhar. Bhar means load or full. Bhar. Okay, load. Okay, so that's from that word is what Bhar is full. Okay, fulfilling or taking in. That's how it is. So one who takes up the load and walks probably like a donkey or a buffalo which can pull up the weights, something like that is what you have to imagine that and put that in the right perspective. So let's look at the different padas that now Bharani has got. The first pada of Bharani, okay, it is known for daringness. Okay, so why do we see Bharani as the daringness in this? Because this nakshatra will fall into the D9 will fall onto Leo or this or a Simha Rasi. So that's how the winning traits will come. They will fight for it. No, they have a golden complexion because of that sun's effect. They always carry weapons because that's what kings do. They have to fight, so they always will be ready with the weapon. So they are generally action oriented. These people who are there, so they will be ready to act. Okay, so that's how you have to look at. They also will have a lot of knowledge on the political side, no, general public life, and they are more of a bit of self aware. So they will only talk. They'll like a king. Am I looking good? Am I doing the right thing? So they will always have this. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? That question will be always will be there. Okay, and the second pada, when you talk about the second pada, goes to the next D9 falls in Virgo. So when you talk about Virgo, when it is falling up, so that is the sixth house from the natural zodiac sign. So you have this fighting kind of a thing, and the this thing is debilitated there. Venus is debilitated there. Okay, so you can expect not much of comfort there, and when the second pada comes up, and they are generally organized because sixth house is generally very hardworking. They are very hardworking and everything. They are more like a worker where routine jobs they will do very well. Okay, they are more critical about that, judgmental. Okay, not very picky because they what you call Shukran or Venus is debilitated there, so they are not much bothered about that. Comfort is not the question there for these people. So they are bit they don't see a big picture about the whole thing because they can't, because they are not comfortable there. But they are logical, okay, because Mercury from that house will make them very logical. Then Bharani third part, when you look at it, it will go into this Tula or Libra. Okay, that's how the D9 will fall. So Padana. So they are very daring. Okay, they try to love and live with people. There is a seventh house from the wherever the nakshatra is, and the Saturn gets exalted here. So obviously Saturn's good effects will be there. So they'll be very loyal. They'll be working hard. They do a lot of romance and love because of the seventh house is there. So they're basically they most of the females, like females with that, they will be artistic, crafting. They'll have some kind of handwork. They'll do singing. All those things are possible with this particular third pada because it falls onto Libra. And then comes the fourth pada. When fourth comes, it comes into the eighth house of the house of the natural zodiac. And this is generally a poor place. It is hidden from this thing, and they get angry quite fast, being the masters. This thing hidden. They are stubborn. Okay, so they like to they will try to do no what they will do. They'll try to not to work hard. Okay, in this nature, they will try to get fool somebody else and get the job done. That's the kind of character you can expect from this particular pada. Okay, when you take about, they look into deep into matters definitely because of the hidden things. Eighth house, the hidden things will come. They're very good in finding out truths, and detective jobs are something that they are good at. Even research, if you look at, they'll be good in doing research. Barney, they're very helpful, generally helpful, but a bit selfish kind of a character, helpful and courageous. Uh, they will try to go some places where others won't easily go. Okay, so that's their thing, and they're good in occult sciences, occult related thing. They are good. They have a good amount of knowledge. So the fourth pada also they have a bit. They always try to go into the negative aspect of life. So they are. When even when they look at it, they are sometimes they you will feel them paranoid. They were they were very good in taking revenges, so that kind of a characters will be there. So you have to take this thing, and you have to take that's how you have to see this fourth pada of Bharani. So I hope that gives you an insight about Bharani Nakshatra. So whenever you're reading astrological charts, you'll have to put all these things to decipher and see how a chart can be analyzed. Okay, so you just keep the stories in mind so that it helps you to understand what is the essence of it. It's basically the justice part of it. So if we go back, okay, so once you